I will do all of this with purpose.
The Truth and Purpose Tour was truly one of the most impactful trips I've ever been on.
I'm still unpacking the learning. This was a powerful experience that will forever have an impact on my thoughts.
We traveled with Mr. Charles Molden. We got to meet foot soldiers. We were among legends. We were among the people who helped create the opportunities that Black people have today. Throughout this trip, I kept wondering why Mr. Charles kept saying how proud he was of me. I kept saying, no, you, and he was like, no, you.
That I have that mindset and respect for the privilege that I do have, and then how I show up in these different spaces.
Yesterday, when we walked the Edmund Pettus Bridge, he asked if I would accompany him and walk with him across the bridge. That was the highest honor and a highlight for this trip. He fought for me, for people like me, to be in positions that we have today. This is something that he could only dream of. I took that dream and I took the opportunity and made it happen. And here I am, and he's really proud of me. That's, in essence, what he was saying to me this whole time. And if not for the amazing foot soldiers that we were among, and the fact that it's so recent in history that we were among them.
And she was asked to leave that public transportation because of the color of her skin, because she was African American.
Pieces of history that we learned that I personally was never taught, how many details are left out in the history that we're taught. You know, for me, walking away, I will forever view everything in life, whether it's personal, in work, with a completely different perspective. I want to continue to find ways to make an impact in this space. I think everybody should go through an experience like the one we did.
One of my greatest takeaways is education. Education is vital. We can't change the past, and we know that. However, it's important to know our history in order to do better and make an impact on the present as well as the future.
Throw that rock and scream. Scream until you're heard. Is that clear?
In Anniston, a small town where the bus bombings were, we had over 8 to 9 cop cars drive by our one single spot in this small town, looking very cautiously at what our group was doing. It seemed like that was, not normal, maybe to have an integrated group. Shows the importance of having those conversations. My understanding and realization of the opportunities that I've been given in life, being humble in those as I learn and work and do the things that I'm passionate about.
Rights had towards the blacks, and they maintain that whole system of, superiority. But you want to know the real reason? They had mortgages. Black folks had, white folks had mortgages on black houses.
The strength of the foot soldiers is how many people were involved and fought, be able to do something that we take for granted, like voting, being able to walk down the street and get an ice cream, be told you have to go back or go somewhere else because of the color of your skin. How much they continue to fight to get what we consider to be basic rights. So I think that's the biggest takeaway from just all the work that they did for us, I think is my biggest takeaway. And I think what I learned from that is that I have to do more, find ways in this world today that we have today, make sure that we don't lose any gains that they have gotten for us.
We have the most to gain and the least to lose, and so therefore we have nothing, no fear to discourage us from actually becoming activists.
Together. So down on further, which is what we say here, and up on together. 1, 2, 3.
Further together. All right.